This is R.D. Sharma solution, class 12th. Chapter 19, we are taking exercise 19.10, indefinite integrals. So this exercise, in discussing the question, will try to give you the tips and tricks where to choose x plus 2st, where to choose under root x plus 2st. That you will understand when we go along. So whatever we choose, after differentiation, we should get certain things so that the integration becomes obvious. If we take t equals to x plus 2, dt by dx will give you 1. That means dt will be equal to dx. When you integrate this, you need x square, and that will be obtained from t equals to x plus 2. So this x is equal to t minus 2, x square will be t minus 2 whole squared. In place of x square, we are going to put t minus 2 whole square. Under root x plus 2 because it is t, so it will be under root t. This will be under root t. And we have to open this, dt is already there, integration sign, don't forget about that. A minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. So t square plus 4 minus 4t. There is a slight change I'll do later on. It's not 2t, it's 4t. And root t is t raised half dt. Let's multiply each term and get separate term for integration. So t square into t raised half, 2 plus half will get added. 2 plus half is 5 by 2. So this t raised 5 by 2, this is integration, first integration term. Then second will be 4 integration of dt minus 2 into t raised half. So let me just write t raised half here because it's 4 t raised half dt, because everywhere we have to multiply it by t raised half. The last one is t into t raised half. So 1 plus 1 by 2 will give you t raised 3 by 2. So this will be in terms of dt. Let's integrate and write the result. T raised 5 by 2 will be t raised 5 by 2 plus 1 divided by 5 plus 2 plus 1. It's 7 by 2. So the first term becomes t raised 7 by 2. 7 by 2 goes down, so when it comes up, it will be 2 by 7. It will be inverted. So t raised half into t, that is, again, we have 1 plus 1 by 2 is again 3 by 2. So we have to integrate t raised 3 by 2 again. So what do you think? Is this term 4 t raised half and 4 t raised 3 by 2 and t raised 3 by 2, you can get something out of it? See, 3 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2. So there are separate terms here. Now what we have done here is 2 by 7. What is t? It's x plus 2. So x plus 2 to the power 7 by 2. Then we have this 4 to the 8 by 3. And t raised x plus 2. I'm just putting x plus 2 in place of t now. Now the last one is 4 by 5. So it will be 2 was already there. 2 to the 4. This is the 4t I'm changing. I told you in the beginning. There is a slight change here because a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. That's I'm changing here. So just make it as 8 by 5 now. And t raised power. Now I'm placing x plus 2 here, x plus 2 to the power 5 by 2. That's your final result. So this is the result we were talking about. Now you will realize when to take x plus 2st or under root x plus 2st. Here x square by under root x minus 1. Same thing we are going to do here. We will try to get rid of the root. It's in the denominator. Now we'll take under root x minus 1 as t. You will just realize why we have taken this. So t square will be equal to x minus 1. So this 2t dt by dx will be equal to d by dx of x minus 1. That eventually will give you 1 only. So 2t dt by dx goes on the right, and that will be 1 only. So dx we got. T we have taken as under root x minus 1. But we still need x square. You can just take as dt because after all you have to write this dx as 2t dt. Now let's replace all those stuff or the content here. From where we are going to get x square? It's from t equals to under root x minus 1 that we assumed earlier. This under root x minus 1 equals to t. X minus 1 will be equal to t squared. X will be equal to t square plus 1. X square will be t square plus 1 whole square because we have to replace x square in terms of t. So it will be t square plus 1 whole square. And this under root x minus 1 was taken as t. Imagine if we have taken it as x minus 1 equals to t square. Then also we have got the answer easily because it will be that the division of two terms which are of same nature, t, like that. So don't worry about under root x minus 1 equals to t or x minus 1 equals to t. It will be almost similar. Yeah, you won't have trouble in doing that. So I'm opening this a plus b whole square. I'm doing this in place of dx. I've replaced 2t dt. T gets cancelled, numerator denominator. Now let's open it because there is nothing in the new denominator now. So a square plus b square plus 2b t raised 2 whole square plus 1 square plus 2t square. Now just integrate, and in terms of dt here, dt and dt. So t raised 4 will be t raised 4 plus 1 divided by 4 plus 1. So it will be t raised 5 plus 5. 2 into t raised 3 by 3. X raised integration is x raised n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, that you already know. Integration of dt will be t only. So I told you there is always a t because it was 2t dt when we replaced dx. Remember, 2 is there outside. Now you can take the LCM. What will be the LCM? You need to take the LCM because still we have to replace t by under root x minus 1. And t raised 5, t raised 3, t all are odd. And we cannot replace odd. We will get some, we can replace, but we'll get some, non-obvious kind of powers. And that we won't like it here. So I'm taking the LCM. 5 3 is 15, and you know how to take the LCM. Now we have reached up till here. If you remember, t was what? We have to replace it also. And t square was x minus 1. So we can easily get the even power. And for that, just take t outside. This t raised 5, t raised cube, t can give you t common. So now take 2t common, 2 into t. In the here you get 3t is 4 plus 10t square plus 15, and in the denominator, of course, 15. You can just bring this denominator in the front also. 2t by 15 you can do like this, plus constant of integration. So what do you get? 2t by 15. Now replace this t by under root x minus 1 if you want, because we have already arrived at the answer here. T is equal to under root x minus 1, 2 into under root x minus 1 divided by 15, 3. T raised 4 is t square to the power square. So it will be, I'll just write it, but second term is 10 into x minus 1 because t square is x minus 1 plus 15 plus constant of integration t square whole square, x minus 1 whole square, that is x minus 1 whole square. Now this is normal algebra. Just open this x minus 1 whole square, open this x minus 1, multiply it, get a common term, or get a simplified term and write it. That's the answer actually. So I'm writing the final answer right now. 2 by 15 under root x minus 1. Here you get 3. You need to verify it also. So 3 square plus 4x plus 8 plus constant of integration. That's your final result. Let me do it, just for the sake of completion. X minus 1 whole square is x square minus 2x plus 1. 10x minus 10 plus 15. So 3 into 3x square minus 6x plus 3 plus 10x minus 10 plus 15. And then this 3x square comes here. Minus 6x plus 10x, 10x minus 6x is 4x, and 15 plus 3 is 18, 18 minus 10 is 8. So that's your final result we were talking about. X square by under root 3x plus 4. Now again the same question arises. You want to take 3x plus 4 equals to t or under root 3x plus 4 equals to t. It's up to you. Both way you are going to get a certain result where you can get the easily integrable content. So dt by dx, I'm differentiating now, you will get 3 here. So dt by 3 will be equal to dx. Now come here because you need to get x, by the way. So 3x will be t minus 4 and x will be equal to t minus 4 by 3, and you need x square, so just square it and put it in place of x square. I'll just do it right now. Under root 3x plus 4. See, in previous question I told you this 2x minus 1 or whatever was there, we placed it as t. Here under root content was placed as t. Here we have placed non-under root thing, 3x plus 4 as t. So what will be the result in both the cases? See, it will be easily integrable because all these constants we can get rid of. T minus 4 whole square by 3 square, this is 9. dt by 3 is 3 into 9, 9 3 is 27. So 9 3 is 27. This 27 goes up because there are 3 3's. One came from 3 square, one came from dt by 3. So these 3 multiplied, 1 by 27, I kept it outside the integral sign. T minus 4 whole square is already there. Denominator you have under root t, which is t to the power half. So t minus 4 whole square by t to the power half. That can give you very easy integrable terms, which is integration of x to the power n kind of thing. So t is a minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. And in the denominator, it's t raised half. So t raised half you can write here, t raised half and t raised half. So this goes 2 minus half. This goes t raised minus half. So t raised 2 minus half. 2 minus half is 3 by 2. This 16 is there. T raised half will go t raised minus half. This is minus 8. T into t raised half. T raised half goes up. It will be t raised minus half. 1 minus half is half only. So t raised half is there. Now I'm just writing it. I have not used the integration sign and dt sign just now. Okay, those symbols and those terms will be just included. I'm just trying to show you that this becomes so easy that it's just algebraic expression in terms of t. It's basically x to the power 3 by 2 minus 16, x to the power minus half minus 8. But since we have assumed t as 3x plus 4, that's why we are doing this in terms of t. Just assume that t is equivalent to x only. And then imagine. Okay, now I'm doing the integration in terms of dt, which is simply x to the power n integration. And that is x to the power n integration is x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. And we'll follow it all in all the three terms. So t to the power 5 by 2, 5 by 2 comes down, it goes up, it reverts or inverts 2 by 5. 16, t raised negative half plus 1 is half, half goes down, so it comes up with a 2. Here t raised half, so t raised half plus 1 is t raised 3 by 2, 3 by 2 goes down, it comes up with inversion, that is 2 by 3. Now 1 by 27 is already there. Please remember 127 was already there. Now take this 1 by 27 and then multiply inside. We are multiplying it by 1 by 27 now. Constant of integration is outside. So 2 divided by, let me write one value. So 1 by 27, 2 by 5. You can change the value right now or you can just multiply and change the value simultaneously. So 2 by 5, t is 3x plus 4 to the power 5 by 2. Minus 32, t is 3x plus 4, 3x plus 4 to the power half. It's root. You can write root, but it will be different from 5 by 2 and 3 by 2. So don't use that root. Rather write 3x plus 4 to the power half. Minus 16 by 3. And this 3x plus 4 to the power 3 by 2. Plus constant of integration. Now just multiply inside and then get the final result. So I'm writing it here. There is a scarcity of place. Don't worry about that. 2 by 135 into 27 is 135. 5 7 5 is 35. 5 is 10. 13. Yes. 2 by 135, 3x plus 4 to the power 5 by 2 minus 32 by 27, and this 3x plus 4 to the power half will remain like that. This is the third time I am writing it downstairs now. Minus 16 by 3, and 3 into 27 is 81. 16 by 81, 3x plus 4 to the power 3 by 2 plus constant of integration. This is your final result. Now how are we going to do this? This is the whole result. This is the way we can do it. Now if you would have taken this root 3x plus 4, there will be some problem when you are going to deal with x square. So in order to just, the steps can be same or different, but the way it should be solved should be simplified. Now this is x minus 1 whole square. In the denominator you have a 2x minus 1 whole square. If you differentiate x minus 1 whole square, are you getting the numerator? Maybe not. So for that we will take this x minus 1 as t and we'll try to take the term x from here and replace it in the numerator. So dt by dx is equal to 1. dt and dx are almost equivalent. X equals to t plus 1 from the first assumption, that is t equals to x minus 1. Now replace this x as t plus 1 in the numerator because we are already changing it in terms of t. So 2 into t plus 1 minus 1 divided by x minus 1 whole square. It's t square only because x minus 1 was taken as t square. And in place of dx just write dt. Now the numerator becomes 2t plus 2 minus 1. 2t plus 2 minus 1 is 2t plus 1. And the denominator it's t square. Now you can just take this denominator above, just do the exponent, adding and subtraction, and then integrate in terms of integration of x to the power n. That's the whole story of this question. So I'm just taking this separate terms, 2t divided by t square and plus 1 by t square. So integration of t raised minus 1, there is no use in using that because 1 by dt by t has a direct integration which is log of t. Then minus integration of 1 by t square. T goes up, it will be t raised minus 2. That kind of integration will do. And this is dt. So 2, this is log modulus of t. What is t? It was x minus 1, the initial assumption if you remember. Now this will I'll just do it here. T raised minus 2 is T raised minus 2 plus 1 divided by negative 2 plus 1. So it will be take a T raised negative 1 divided by negative 1. So it will be negative 1 by T. So just do it here. Minus minus become plus 1 by T. That is 1 by x minus 1. So this is what we have taken plus constant of integration. That's your final result. So this is how you're going to go about it. I hope it's quite obvious. This question will be taken in the next discussion because we have already discussed and started the exercise, and you know how to go about it now. You can try it yourself, but if you want me to actually explain you, let's go ahead.